And, how is putting yourself first going to impact you and your family and your friends and the world? Right? This was something that I didn't understand. I didn't quite understand. So if as you join me today, let me know if you understand that concept. Putting yourself first actually gives to others. And I actually remember talking to one of my clients, a woman that I worked with years ago, and she said to me, "I remember you telling me that when we first talked, that putting myself first would actually impact have a greater impact on me and my family and those that are in my circle." And she goes, "I could not understand that for the life of me because she used to say, I am always taking care of everybody. I am always the one that, is doing the housework, the cleanup, the taking the family here, doing that, and taking care of her friends, and always doing all of that. So how would stopping and putting yourself first, benefit these other people?" And here's what happens. When you take time and you take care of yourself, you show up in a different energy. Everything is energy. Everything, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and it does not matter if you think you're masking your energy, you're not. Right? You can't fake it. You can fake it with people who aren't tuned in, but people who are tuned in to energy, you can't fake energy. It's how you are, it's who you are. And so when you show up to take care of others, but you're coming from a place of lack, of exhaustion, of overwhelmed, no matter how good the service is, no matter what you're doing, you are actually have the energy of underneath it all of exhaustion and overwhelmed or frustration. And the other people, whether you show them that feelings or not, feel that. They sense that. They experience that. And then little things seem to be hard. Little things seem to be challenging because what's happening is you have depleted yourself. If you look at the heart chakra, the heart, our heart center, and the physical heart, it's a two-way street. You have to receive from your right side, comes into your heart, and you give. The arteries give, the veins receive, right? Like the heart functions from a two-way street. And if you are not prioritizing you, you are doing yourself and those around you a disservice because you're coming from a place of not fulfillment, a place of have to, of shoulds. Let me know if you can relate. Like, you should be doing all of this. I should do the dishes. I should wash the laundry. I should take my kids here. I should show up here. I should go to that event. I should go to work. I should apply here. I should, all of these shoulds. No wonder why people are walking around with anxiety all the time. And the truth is, the moment you start to put yourself first, the moment you prioritize you and you put yourself in the driver's seat, you come to life and your experiences in a completely different matter. In a completely different matter. And I remember years ago, almost a decade, I was in a place of not putting myself first, like totally. My life revolved around my children, my husband, and I didn't know how to put myself first. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I liked. And I had hit a pretty low point in my life of not knowing who I am, just so uncomfortable in my body, uncomfortable with my weight, uncomfortable with not working, uncomfortable with the thought of working, just so many things. And I remember looking to make a decision for myself to take care of me. And it was the hardest decision I think I ever had to make because it was the decision that was taking money that we had saved up for our children and putting it all into me. And that decision to do that changed my life as well as the life of our family. Being able to take care of me and come from a place of loving and compassion and excitement with my children versus overwhelmed, anxious, yelling, frustrated. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still moments of that, but that's not the underlining feeling. That's not the main feeling that's running the show. Years ago, I used to show up, all I wanted was to be a stay-at-home mom, and I used to show up angry and resentful and overwhelmed with my children. And that's because there wasn't time for me. But the moment you make time for you, the moment you say yes to you, the moment you allow yourself to move forward in your life by making yourself a priority, I no longer have resentment and anger towards the people that I love the most. You get to then show up and you get to then show up in a place of compassion, of understanding, of love, of connection. And I think to myself, how did I do it back then? I was homeschooling 3 boys. I was running the household. I was a crazy neurotic woman that needed to make everything for my kids from scratch. And I just thought to myself, like, how do you put yourself first? How do you do this? And I developed a process to make things simple, right? Not to have one more thing on our to-do list. Who wants that? Drop down yes if you want more on your to-do list, because I already had so much on my to-do list. So like now I had to do things for me. How does that work? Because that seems like it's going to cause more stress when I do more for me, because I still have all of these other things to do. And here's the truth. The truth is there are so many little things, and everybody's different. And this is what I teach in my Fear to Freedom program, but everybody's different. And you do these little things, these little baby steps that are important, that are meaningful for you to then start to feel fulfilled. If we are running, it's like if the heart is a two-way street, and I tell you, you're constantly giving, so just keep blowing out. You're going to eventually run out of air. And you're going to want to take a deep breath in, but you're not going to take a deep breath in because you're so used to doing. You're just going to go, okay, right? And we wonder why we have so many challenges in our life. So it's doing these little things to start filling you up so you can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, right? And so it's finding moments within your day. I'm a big proponent of weaving self-care, self-realization, self-practices within the day that I have. You know, my days start super early. They start at 6:15 in the morning, and they go all the way to about 11 o'clock at night. But there are times throughout my day that I stop, I pause, I breathe, I meditate, I go outside. These are the things that fill me up. Not saying that's what you get to do, but you don't know what fills you up if you're so busy running around. You might think a glass of wine fills you up, or a nice juicy dessert, or a new shirt, or a new outfit, or scrolling on social media. It fills you up, but really what it does is just keeps your mind busy. But finding these little things that fill you up begin to make a huge difference in your life. Huge difference in your life. So prioritizing you, putting yourself first, gives you an opportunity to come to life in a whole new perspective, from a place of love, of groundedness, of compassion, of excitement, of joy. And so this is your opportunity. Here today, I have an amazing opportunity right now, is to learn more about my Fear to Freedom program, more about how you can heal the past, heal what's going on in your life, set some boundaries to put yourself first, to help yourself out, to be that inspiration for yourself and for others, and not get lost in other people's problems. So if you're ready to have fun, be joyful, be passionate, and create some massive awesomeness in your life. Drop down freedom, and I will reach out with you and we can have a short conversation on what's next and what's possible for you. Okay, so put yourself first. It makes all the difference in the world. And the one other thing I wanted to say, when you put yourself first, guess what? It actually creates so much time. And everybody's like, how does that work? How does that work? Let's not figure out the how. It doesn't matter how it works. It just does. Because when you are fulfilling yourself and taking care of yourself, then um, you come to I'll say the tasks of the days or the responsibilities of the days. You come from a place of wholeness. And so things are easier and you get through them. You do them easier with ease and grace. So therefore you have more time. So put yourself first. It's a selfless action because you actually show up as a whole different person. If you want to take your healing journey to the next level, write freedom, drop freedom down, and I'll reach out and we can have a conversation. If you missed, last night, one more announcement. If you missed last night, I did a free masterclass on Top Secrets of Manifesting. It was really powerful. If you want the replay, it's available till 10 a.m. tomorrow. So 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So just drop replay in the chat here and we'll make sure to get it over to you so that you can take advantage of that free class that I did last night. And stay tuned. Tune in. Keep coming. I'll be here every day with you. And I always say life is now. Time is precious. You deserve to be the happiest version of yourself. So take action and take care of you. Put yourself first. Love you. Bye.